Hey everybody, I'm Greg Jones for Motorcycle and Powersports News. We are here at the AIMExpo 2022 in the Brands That Shine booth, and I'm joined by Mercedes Raya, and this is her 2016 Power Glide, and we're going to talk about it in our Ride of the Week. Hey Mercedes, thanks for giving us some of your time today.
Thank you so much, Greg.
Awesome Power Glide back here behind us.
Thank you.
And I know it was a labor of love and took a few years to do, but tell us a little bit about your riding history and your choice to get a Power Glide.
Sure, absolutely. I've been riding since I was 17. My dad bought me my first bike, which was a Dyna, Harley-Davidson Dyna.
Yeah.
I rode it to my high school graduation, actually. I almost didn't graduate because of that. So that was my first bike that I've ever owned. And since then, I mean, I've just completely immersed myself into the motorcycle world. Graduating up into this bagger. This is the fourth bike I've owned.
Okay.
So, and it's my favorite by far.
Yeah.
So, I've been riding for 20 years. I'm, 36 now, and I've done 8 Sturgises. I've done countless states.
Yeah.
I ride with my dad all the time. Him and I are best friends, and we have hundreds of thousands of miles together. And this is just my passion. This is my life.
That's great. Yeah.
Yes.
Now, when we were talking before, you mentioned that it's a show bike, but it's got a purpose. You're out there riding it. It's not just sitting as a show queen. So
yes,
that's awesome to see.
Yes.
Do you want to talk a little bit about what you've done here on the bike, and maybe who's helped you? I know you've done some work yourself, but
absolutely, so many people have helped me, and I apologize in advance if I forget somebody here, but this bike could not have been built without so many different people. So honestly, it started off as a stock black 2016 Road Glide, and over the last 4 years, this is what I've created. I've upgraded basically almost everything on this bike. There's not probably a stock part left on it.
Yeah.
A few, but I'm working on that. It's it's overtime shifts and things that go all towards building something like this. People often ask me, how did you get here? And I tell them the truth. It's not easy. It's blood, sweat, and tears. And I've upgraded. This is, I just finished this front end. Actually, it's an Arlen Ness front end.
Okay.
I just put these stock lowers on. They're new. They're brand new in the industry. They just came out. Santoro Fabworks did my crash bar.
Yep.
IMZZ did my rear crash bar. I've got a Clockworks windshield. I've got a Clockworks fairing. I've got a Diamond Lane Cycles tubes. I've got Baja Designs front lights. I've got Legends suspension. I've got Racetech suspension in the front. I have S&S and fueling parts in the motor. I have a Saddleman seat. I could go on and on.
Yeah. Well, that's great. Now,
Thank you.
have you always been a Harley person, through and through?
Yes.
Yeah.
Honestly, no offense to anybody, riding is important no matter what you ride. Get out there and ride your own. But I am definitely a Harley snob. Yeah. My father raised me that way. He was a Harley man. He got, his first bike when I was 14, and I sat on the back, and that was the end of it.
Absolutely.
So.
Now, I mentioned earlier we're in the Brands That Shine booth, and Innov is one of the brands that they represent. And I know you got a couple cameras on here.
I do.
And they're nicely hidden, but do you want to talk a little bit about the reason for having the cameras and placement?
Yes, so Jessica, who runs Brands That Shine, is fantastic. She's really been helping me out a lot. She helped me out with this, the exhaust system I have as well, Sawicki Speed. But the cameras are by Innov. I have a front and rear camera, and it's extremely important sometimes because I'm from San Diego. I just rode here actually yesterday to get the bike at the show and wiped it off really quick, but we just installed these cameras because it's important. Number one, yes, you get cool video when you ride. I love that. I want the memories.
Yeah.
But most importantly, if you're in a bad situation, if you're in an accident or, there's a policeman behind you, it's very helpful to have these cameras and just be aware of your surroundings at all times. Right. Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Now, lastly, I want to talk a little bit about the paint job on here because that definitely stands out.
Yes.
Is red a favorite color or just something that fit the bike? And
So it started off, like I said, black, and I got a few red accents, but honestly, red is my is my favorite color. Yeah. And it kind of just took off. And I have 2 painters. I have one painter, his name is Hot Dog. He's extremely well known in the industry. He's out of Temecula, California, which is near where I live.
Okay.
And then I have another painter who's actually here in Vegas. Her name is Amber Harrison. and she runs Average Arts, and she is an up-and-coming entrepreneur painter. She's taught herself.
Yeah.
And I really wanted her to do something for my bike, just to let people know that you don't have to be a super famous person in this industry to make a difference. So she's done an amazing job as well. She also painted my helmet, which is not here, but she's done amazing. Yeah, the paint jobs are incredible.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Mercedes, anything that we're leaving out that you want to mention? Or is there one aspect of the bike that's your favorite thing?
Definitely there's not a favorite aspect of the bike that's my favorite thing. I want people to know that, no matter what you ride, get out there and do it. Never give up on your dreams. You can start from the bottom and work your way up and build something that you love. So
awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well said. Mercedes, thanks again for your time.
Thank you so much, Greg.
Thanks for telling us about the Power Glide. Awesome bike.
Thank you.
Great job on it, and I know it's going to keep going even further.
Oh, it will. It never stops.
Absolutely. Guys, thanks again for watching. Make sure you check out MPN for more content, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.